Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the second part of session 25 of Epic Boon Productions' actual play Dungeons and Dragons live stream campaign, Storms over Cerenar. That was a long title. when we last left our heroes, our glorious ding-dongs, they've been working their way through the infernal bureaucracy of Hades's Department of Mysteries, going through an ancient pyramid tomb, a janitor's closet, a prison cell, and a grove, and now they ended up in a little quaint house with a big bed and three bowls of porridge. They've now taken a short rest and are now figuring out what to do with the three interesting magic items they just picked up. So, ding dongs, please.
All right, so let's discuss magic items.
We should discuss the most important thing first. There's one bowl of porridge left, and it would be very rude to leave it there.
Well, that's too hot, and I don't want a cold one, so...
Well, it's a cold one. I mean, the cold one could be nice as well. I mean, come on, you don't know when we're going to get more food.
Torgan, feel free to take it with you. They might cool down outside.
Well, it's the cool one that's left. If anything, it might heat up outside, but sure, I'll bring it along.
If you want it, have it.
Right, you can write bowl of 2 cold porridge in your inventory, because
excellent.
That's what I got to say today.
But yes, we should probably also discuss the more potent items. I mean, honestly, the whip, I would not mind giving a whirl unless anyone is attached to it.
The whip sounds useful for you.
Okay, so whip goes to Torgan then.
Do you want the hat to be able to do the grapply stuff too, or?
Yeah, I mean, I would like, since it counts as one attunement slot, I would like to do both, unless someone really wants that.
And then the chalice. Does anyone need a shield? It's a free shield, right? Basically.
I was not sure if you heard, Leon, but you can also use the shield if you're not proficient with shields, so
yep.
It might be useful for you.
Oh no, I'm not taking any magic items.
Okay. Yeah, you're a bee. Well, not anymore. After the short rest, I guess. Not too bad.
I mean, that's not to say we can't just hang on to it as well.
I in the midst of short rest, I'm literally like standing on Rick's shoulders.
You guys are fine.
How was it to be a bee? You seem to be enjoying yourself quite a lot.
Well, I got to be myself.
Okay, I'm gonna lie down now.
Go ahead and delete your inspiration, Leon. No, that's fine.
Yeah. So shit, I don't know, man. You don't want the chalice? What about Ost? Do you want the chalice?
I think the chalice does similar things to the shard, to be honest. So I think it might be duplicated effort on my part. Like, I think it might be better off in somebody else's hands if I can already cast Shield as a spell, and I can do Crystalline Distortion with the blade. So it might be overkill, I think, for me.
I mean, you can use the charges and other things, right? Because it's all one big resource.
True, but also it's all based off like hit die and health. I'm not the healthiest guy, so it might be worth just holding on to it. Like, it may come in handy later.
You can use half of your hit die during an encounter, right? To scale your shield up to a +3 shield and your offhand weapon up to a +3 offhand weapon. So, like, thinking about the AC thing, like, you end up with a +5, which is instead of a normal +2.
I also think I'm full on attunement slots as well, which is the other thing.
Yeah. It's up to you guys if you.
I think I'm gonna. Personally, I'm gonna hold.
It, right?
Yeah, I reckon you take the chalice for the moment. Like, we can always. No.
I'll put it in your.
Thanks. So
put
I
it inside of your
unattune from the
sheet.
Gauntlets of Ogre Power, and I will attune to
Oh, yeah, also just for bookkeeping, I'm
Prince.
unattuning to my Ring of Protection.
I put the purge of the purge on the serving into your features.
Details tuned.
Do we still have temporary hit points?
No. So if anyone needs to do inspiring speech, now would be the time.
Okay, good. So I've got an inspiring speech for you all. So, before I start, I will just say that we are all in this together to get Bjorn. So I want to inspire you with a song, keep us all together. So. They tried to hold Bjorn down, so we became the seekers, chaining him to pain. But we don't fear the reapers, got nasty beasts, and a dwarf bitch please. Oh lord, and they have got our back. Got a wizard gnome, who's looking pretty gnomish. Arthur's roads are bad, misfortune made him ruthless, and Bjorn our mate. It's not too late, oh lord, to drag him back from hell restored. We're fighting off the flame skull, show them what we're made of. Breaking every spell that they put on you. They thought they could kill us, but I'm still here. Cause I will always give you what you wanted. Inspire. Inspire is keeping you alive.
Go ahead and give out an inspiration, John. That was fucking beautiful.
Awesome, man.
That was
That's
beautiful.
great.
Absolutely.
Okay, I have
beautiful.
inspiration, so someone else gets inspiration. Someone who doesn't have it.
I don't have it.
He gets inspiration then.
Yeah, and Alex doesn't need it anymore.
Or, sorry, no, I do have inspiration. Sorry.
So who wants it?
I don't have inspiration if no one else needs it.
Give us a token.
Okay.
I'm feeling cocky.
Bold
Alright.
statement.
Oh, and of course, by the way, when the cuckoo clock begins to say the sound, then fire and hot porridge and the spell hits the wall, and there's just like a dark, icy hallway on the other side.
Oh, well, there we go.
It's away.
Oh. A bit of a waste of the porridge, but we should probably have a look around while we're here, right?
Rude not to.
I think, assuming everyone is ready, Torgen will jump off the bed and just take a step inside.
Oh, it's cold inside. It's just a big empty ice cavern. You see like a throne in some kind of stone circle with a sword through it.
Well, you know what? Maybe could you toss me the blanket from the bed? It is a little bit cold in here, but otherwise seems all right. Come on in, or come on out. I'm not sure how this works.
No, go get the blanket.
Yeah, I'll grab. I guess I'll just cram the blanket into the thing holding.
Oh, it's cold now. We need it now, but whatever.
Then down
I
at the,
have the blanket if you want to take it. If not, then whatever.
As you walk in here, to the south, there's like a door, and it seems like it's not completely closed. It's like a big machine door with like copper cogs and gear wheels and everything.
Well, my primary interest is in magical swords on thrones, so it's gonna go up and have a. Oh, that's a lot bigger than. Do you know? I thought it was just sort of very close up. Turns out it was just very large. Goodness.
If you look, the sword is made entirely out of ice.
I don't know if he's gonna do it.
What do you reckon? Do you think you can wield that sword there?
Just in terms of how big is it actually sort of in person?
You would guess it's probably like 15, 20 feet.
Probably can't wield it, but Can I inspect the throne that has been like rammed through by the looks of it?
Sure you can.
Just to see whether there is any kind of, again, historical significance, anything that might tie it to a certain race and things like that, you know. Not race,
Right.
you know what I mean, certain time.
Go ahead and give me a history roll.
That's a 33 for a natural 20.
God damn.
You look around, there's like a bunch of like scribblings here that kind of seems like they're not done.
Mm-hmm.
There are some of the rocks hasn't been worn down yet. You remember that like it was a mad architect who built this level. This looks unfinished to you. This is like work in progress room, almost.
So does it kind of look like he was working on this room and then he got really angry and just shoved a sword for it, or?
Precisely.
Mm.
You don't
Well.
you don't think that this has any significance to whatever you're doing right now?
But it's awfully nice to see. But yes, I'm not sure entirely it has anything that we need right now. See there. Nice motif. Onwards, shall we, gentlemen?
I suppose we are still in a bit of a hurry. We should probably check the other way.
With that, Torian,
Yes.
give me a 1d4, please.
Oh god.
Whoa.
A 4.
All right. Lucky guys. All right, go ahead and do what you want.
Toby's gonna start to make his way down to the other door.
It's
Should
a
we get
big,
back
heavy kind of.
Like, now that we have assembled all the three things, should we get back to pull the lever?
Well, there is
We will
still,
do.
there's still a large organ that should be just beyond this door here.
Surely you are a bit curious. I mean, look what we found already. I mean, your friend, like you said, is stuck.
Like, I think my current worry about my friend Bjorn is higher than my curiosity.
You've just spent an hour as a bee, though.
It would be a shame not to just at least take a look on the other side of the store and see what.
If anything, we're ticking boxes. You know, we still haven't technically found. You know, there might be something that helps us down here.
Yeah, might help your friend, if anything.
Rather.
What were you saying about the door, exactly?
Open it.
Is there a mechanism to open this door, or what are we looking at exactly? Just the
Yeah,
normal door?
it seems like there's like a big button on the front.
Nonga will
Well,
go up and press
nothing
the button.
ventured, nothing gained.
Go ahead and open the door.
All right.
Seems like the door couldn't really close. Probably just kind of goes up into the, and you see like a mechanical room on the other side. Go ahead and move into the room if you want, guys, and I will explain what you see. So as you come in, this room is filled with like pipes and gears and cogwheels, and like everything is kind of in motion, like a big clock. On the western part of the wall, you see a big vault door. Next to it, there are three lamps. The yellow one is turned on right now. The others are not turned on. So they are both dark. You see on the floor here, you see like a big kind of crystal, almost like a piece of floor where the bottom half of this world tree carving that you saw earlier in the library and upstairs kind of sticks out this way.
Well, I mean, this is a heist. And that does appear to be a vault door. That's all I'm saying.
I see.
I'm gonna do the same as Nongla and go to the other valve.
Yeah.
Just see if I can discern anything.
Yeah. I'll inspect the valve. See if it's see if I can turn it.
You can turn it. Turn around.
Yeah.
You
I
feel
wanna
the-
open it. Like so, turning it clockwise.
Sure, right. You turn the valve clockwise, and you feel the valve gets hot.
I'll turn it counterclockwise. See if I can shut it off.
When you shut it off, it slowly begins to cool down, as if like a warm substance was flowing through it.
Okay. Check that one up there. See what that does.
Is mine hot or cold to the touch now? As if something was
When
going
you
through it?
open it, as you touch it, it's cold. It's turned off.
So I'm gonna open mine up.
After a while, it gets warm.
I'll move down.
You can hear like
I'll move down and is this one open or closed?
closed. All of them are closed.
They're all closed. Should we open them all up and see what happens?
Sure.
All right, let's crank.
So
them
mine's
all.
already open.
All right, I'll crank.
So
this
I
one
will go
open.
down to the one you just closed and reopen it.
All right. Begins to get warm in the room.
I think it's working, guys. The porridge is starting to heat up.
We solved the riddle. I'm gonna
Go ahead.
tap on one of the little lights that are here. Or is it up high or?
Like, yeah, like you could probably reach it if you kind of stand on your toes.
Okay.
That it's like glass bulbs, like bulbs of. You have only seen these like in of Gnomish make, very fine craftsmen do these.
Okay. Looking at the door and the what's in front of the door on the ground, is there any kind of wording or writing or anything?
No. Give me an intelligence roll.
This I can do. 14.
Not quite sure.
Hmm.
All of you could do an intelligence, honestly. I'll even do one for Rick.
Let's give it a go.
Rick doesn't know shit.
17.
Matthias? House, you think about it, and then the gemstone in you put up in the grove was yellow, and the plinth was standing on like a red kind of crystal.
So what did we find that was green?
The crystal, wasn't there a green crystal on top of the chalice? In the or did I mishear that? In the fake tree.
It was sickly green.
That's the chalice.
But we just
that I
didn't
have.
find anywhere to put it, right?
Yeah. But the chalice Nongo deduced was like just an item kept here for safekeeping. More than.
But I thought there was the chalice and then there was a gem on top of it, or did I misunderstand?
It's a part of it.
Yeah, it's a part of the chalice.
Oh, sorry.
There's a
Okay, so
sickly
it sounds like
greenish yellow gem that's in it. So we need
So
to
it
find
sounds like
something. We need to find something green to open this vault up, then, right?
Oh yeah, you know. Nongo, give me another intelligence roll.
Sure thing. 11.
Ah,
God damn it! Can't roll today.
No bells.
All right.
Torgan, you know what is green? Slightly racistly.
What?
Excuse me?
Oh,
Goblins.
yes, yeah.
Oh, that's true. I mean, it's the same route as the room that Nongo was talking about below us. We could have a walk down there.
Do we want to split up? Where some of us deal with the plinth, just to be a bit more economic on time.
Well, we could always send Rick. Can you buzz over there quickly and get back? Use the guy that's up playing.
While we're doing that, I just want to check this door as well.
Yeah, these open the same way. Just press the button, right?
Raw, I think you're muted. Oh.
Sorry, I had to cough. The buttons on the inside work, and the doors open when you push them. Nongo, you see the organ room on the other side. Else, you see the
More warehouse by the looks of it, right?
I mean, but if you want, Rick can kind of fly through.
I think that sounds like a plan. We need to
Right.
save time, and we are taking a bit of time as it is.
Rick takes the lever and buzzes off. All right, Oust, give me 1d4.
3.
All right. Nongo and Torgen, you see this big kind of complicated organ standing at the end of this room, a bunch of pews sitting there. As you go up and inspect, it's like a music sheet of a melody called the Viridescent Waltz. If you look at these notes, it looks more complicated than any kind of magic notes you've ever seen. It's almost like I guess you don't know how to read sheet music.
No.
But this looks like made by someone who's completely clearly mad.
Did you say the viridescent?
Yeah, Viridescent Waltz.
That's green, my dudes.
No, that's an organ.
Theus!
Good point.
There's a piano you need to play! I'll aim a message spell wherever I think he is.
Yes, you hear Nongle kind of saying this to you. Leon?
Are you unmuted, Leon?
Now?
Okay.
Yeah,
Can we hear you? Yeah.
Okay, good. Like, we currently have at least 2 hours from the clock. Like, we've been here, right?
Hmm.
Well, time did seem to be stopped while we're in that room.
time was stopped inside of the wardrobe.
What's the current situation of Rick?
You don't know.
Rick is he's sent over to put the lever in, right? I'll send a message to Rick. How's it going there, buddy?
I'm just putting it in now.
All right.
And a few moments after, you see
Okay.
the red light bulb kind of turning on.
Okay, I will relay that to the others because I've been staying here just to check if anything changed in that room.
Did anything happen?
Seems to turn red.
Perfect. I'm on my way back. All right.
I want to, whilst they're doing that, I want to investigate this organ, see if any of the keys look particularly different to anything else.
It looks
That
like a
kind of
very big organ. Like it has maybe twice the number of keys that a normal organ would have.
Theus, could you're good
Yes.
with music. You want to come down and take a look at this thing, see if you can make any sense of it?
Yes, please. I would love a performance. And Talk is going to sit down on one of the benches.
I will try.
You look at this sheet music, Theus. This is very complicated. You can try to do it, but you're pretty sure it would be very, very difficult.
I can certainly try it.
You also see, as you're looking at through the sheet music at the end, it's signed. It's signed a musician and anthropologist extraordinaire, Ringo Deathstar.
Do I know that?
No.
Okay.
Ringo
Does it?
Not the natural 20s.
Holy crap! There you. So Rory, you said it was difficult, like very difficult, right? How about 2 natural 20s difficult? No, that work?
I just want to say
Here
that
comes
I
the music.
do have the most. Like, I checked the logs. I think I have the most rolled natural 20s in our campaign.
And you guys are getting used to hell really quick. It's quite impressive.
Are you sure it's not me? Turns out we just thrive in hell.
Look at Rory, just like whatever.
That's a proper DM facepalm there, though.
Yeah.
This is
This is our town, scrub.
Theus begins to play the waltz, and it's a haunting music that fills out the kind of empty space, echoes through the chambers. And when you press some of these keys, it makes some really weird noises. And then, like, Theus begins to, like, kind of play faster and faster and more quickly. And, like, his hair begins to, like, flip up and down. As you're doing this, he gets to sweat. Like, you can see the pellets of sweat kind of landing on the keyboard. He keeps doing it. Doom, 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 doom. And, like, you have to, like, your feet has to kind of keep in rhythm. And you simply play this music flawlessly, Theus. It's almost like some part of you that is better than at music than you ever thought kind of connects with you in some weird way.
But I do know that nothing of that skill here is mine.
Nongle
Yeah.
starts prestidigitation, like as a glow stick, spinning it around.
And Nongle has a rave.
Yeah, Nongle's raving.
and as you kind of stop the music after or play out, just because we don't want to hear all of the many minutes of the lovable Madman Waltz by Technical Hitch, everybody. You see like kind of a green light from the other room kind of beginning to shine out. Right, someone roll me a 1d4.
I think
E4
Fear should.
coming up. 1.
Oh, yeah. Oh, fuck. We need to go now. He said we were lucky on a 4 earlier, so I'm assuming 1 is very unlucky.
I'm sure it's fine.
Rick returns. Oh, guys, look! They're all lighting up.
Yes, you missed a dance party. It was actually quite nice.
Oh, I heard it all the way over there.
Well,
That's probably not a good thing.
Yeah,
definitely
that's not
drawn
a
some
good idea.
attention to ourselves. Perhaps we should try to open the door now.
Yeah, you walk up to the door. Go ahead and open it up.
Yeah, I'm gonna crank it open.
You kind of slowly open up the vault. I would like everybody to stop now here. Inside, you see like a continuation of this room. More pipes. It's warm in here for some reason. You have a bunch of. You see a bunch of mechanisms over here on the wall. Just a bunch of buttons and all kind of things with a bunch of numbers and weird symbols. You see some what looks like tools or something like at the walls, and then here there's like a big green kind of circular, almost like sigil with like a pipe sticking up of it, like a door.
Huh.
All right, from now on we do things in initiative.
Oh.
Oh boy.
And I'm going to go here. All right. So first things first. Let's see here.
Are you using the same initiative as previously?
Yeah. All right. Morgan, what do you do as you come in here?
So, no signs of danger.
You actually give me a perception roll.
All right. 29.
Someone is hurriedly pushing like a cart, and one of the wheels is squeaky.
From what direction? Can I tell?
From east.
Right. So I'll kind of point that out to everyone. I think I think the jig is up, as they say. I think we probably should hurry up as much as possible. I think Torben will step into the room.
All right, go ahead and move. All right, do you do anything else? Do you open the lid? What do you do?
Is there a mechanism beyond just, the, what is it called? The part that you turn?
No.
Okay, I mean, I'll try to turn it then, see if I
Sure.
can open it.
It opens up. You open. There's just like completely wide void inside of it.
Is this a good sign? Are we jumping in? Are we sticking around to see what's happening? What are we doing?
But take a look in, see what you can find.
Well, it's a wide void. I can't see anything.
Morgan, I need to know. Do you jump in on your turn or no?
We'll throw a light source down there, buddy.
It disappears.
I think I'll hold off for now. I think for now, yeah, I'll just stand here. I'll just be ready. So that's me.
You're standing outside.
Sure, I'm gonna run in and run to these consoles on the wall and just see if I can make any head nor tail of them.
There's a bunch of it's basically numbers and then just dials with animals. There's no context for this.
Okay. Correct me if I'm wrong. There was a number on the library card we had for Bjorn, right?
Yeah, there was a library index number. That's correct.
Okay. Can I sort of set about trying to turn the dials? If I don't know if there's like a Nixie tube thing where it literally lines up with the numbers and try and put in the code for Bjorn.
That's a really clever solution, and Alex, I'm going to give you inspiration because I didn't even think about that. There's no number combination that matches the library code here, sadly.
Okay, cool. Okay, that's probably me for this turn until somebody else comes up with him because we're in initiative.
Sure. Theus.
Smartest guy here in the room is Nongle, so I will try to support Nongle by inspiring him. So I will, by inspiring him, and say, and if you feel you're failing, I will come right over, give my inspiration to you. And every time you're missing all your DC check rolls, I will give my bot dice to you. I won't let go. I sing you bot songs tonight. I won't let go. Okay, you have
Awesome.
inspiration. And I will hold my action to run into the void as soon as I will not immediately, like I will run in void as soon as everybody says go.
All right. Beautiful. Nongo, you're up.
Nuggle is going to run over to the controls and see if he can make heads or tails out of him.
Give me an investigation roll.
You got it.
Or actually, you can also do an Arcana if you want to.
Arcana?
At the detail,
I'll do an Arcana.
Ooh.
inspiration.
Yeah,
You have that?
I'll use my inspiration on that one. I'm re-rolling that.
You also have Bardic Inspiration.
Yeah, so 31, and then I'll roll the Bardic Inspiration as well, so that'll be a 34.
These are kind of navigational tracts. It seems like they are they're absurd in nature, and you remember that the realm of lamentations that you're going to is like a non-contiguous, like non-Euclidean kind of space, right? It's not meant for like making sense. It's meant for working in a specific way. Go ahead and give me an inside roll as well.
Insight?
Yeah.
20.
You look
Dirty
at
20.
you look at the tools next to this. It seems like there is part of this, like you have like kind of apparatuses for like working with. You see one of them has like a full kind of suit, like almost like a full body diver suit, for lack of a better word, and three of them are gone, along with a couple of kind of tools from there. You're pretty sure that they are used for some kind of maintenance inside the realm of lamentation, but you really don't have any kind of way to figure out precisely how that works.
Are there suits left?
One.
There's one suit left. And what size is the suit?
Roll me 1d3, please, Tanner. 1 is small, 3 is large, and then I guess you can infer what 2 would be. It's medium size.
2 is medium size, right? I'll
Roll me a 1d4, please.
D4, yeah. 2.
It has only 2 arms,
only has 2 arms. Okay.
which is normal for you.
Yeah. So I'll show back to the party. It looks like these suits are used to do some sort of maintenance, maybe protect you while you're in this strange place. But it's too large for me. Looks like it would fit Asta Theus quite easily. And I guess that's my turn.
Right. I'll say, Rick. Rick goes inside and locks the door.
Okay, good idea.
He's smarter than the rest of us.
Closes the door. Looks up at you guys. So, are we jumping in?
Perhaps someone should put the suit on before we jump in. Or someone should put the suit on and then jump in and let us know what's happening.
All right. Al's, you're up. Torgen, you're up.
You're making a lot of assumptions that there is a coming back out and telling anyone anything.
I'm going to tell you guys that you look at this suit. probably let me just check. Will probably take 5 minutes or so to put it on correctly, to don this armor.
Look, it's a good idea and all, but I think we're running out of time, and I'll kind of put one foot at the edge of this wide void, and I'll ready myself to jump in if anyone else does.
Can we at least take the suit with us? Just
Sure.
drag it down to the white void.
Sure.
But
I'm
Okay,
going to
let's
ask
try
you, if you all want to jump in, we can just go to that.
Yep.
I-
I've been
in which
holding my
case-
action.
Yeah, go ahead.
No,
This
no,
is-
like do this asked.
I was going to grab the suit if we're just jumping in now, just so we have the suit with us.
Okay, yeah. If we're all going, let's do it. Leap of faith.
Let's go.
let's do it.
Whee! Throw us
Right.
into the void.
You make sure the door behind you is locked, and you dive inside. Who goes first?
I've been holding my dash, so I will just jump first.
All right.
Torrigan was ready as well.
Yeah, so I guess I'm second, probably.
I'll go in third. Osk follows with the suit, and then Rick can have our backs. Unless Osk you want to
You-
be back.
Not particularly.
Okay. Rick will have our rear. Rick in the
Yeah.
rear.
The sting in the tail.
All right. Thea's the first.
Yep.
Please open a blank character sheet.
1 second.
Please hold.
Please hold for live DJing.
Your call is important to us.
Please stand by.
Your call is important to us. You are number 9,000 in the queue.
And then it's a really blown out reverby version of a popular song.
That is what you would do in hell, absolutely.
Yeah. A little bit too loud for your ears to deal with it as well, right, with the phone up.
Because you find yourself in a dark room. And the rest of you can kind of see this happening, but you don't really have any agency in here.
Okay.
And it's almost like you're inside a cave, looking out, and there's like bright light on the other side. Going to find a picture here and put it in. Can. You hear seagulls, and you hear bunch of waves hitting the coast.
I think.
What do you do with this?
Let's shout, Bjorn! Bjorn!
It like your voice kind of echoes around the cave.
This wasn't where he was.
You're not there. You can.
Oh, we're
just
not there yet,
observe.
sorry.
Yeah.
I'm on the lookout for anything that could indicate a way or someone that could help me find Bjorn.
You move out, like you try to get out of the cave, I guess.
Yeah.
You see here, like there's just like deceptively calm, and then you see it in the far kind of distance. What looks like a giant hurricane, like a tornado, a torrent, black smoke kind of descending onto the coast in the distance. You can kind of feel on the ground how the world shakes. You see fire begins to spread from where it lands. Yes, go ahead and give me an insight check. This doesn't feel like yours. This doesn't belong to you. Whatever this place is, it was not meant for Theus. You look up to the right. You see like kind of a path going up. Up to like kind of a plateau above the beach. You can hear people screaming in the distance as the ground shakes again.
Do I see anyone else?
Not here.
I turn around. Like, can I go back to the cave?
Sure. Behind
Is there any way
you-
out?
No, it's just a cave. Like you've been hiding in here.
Like, did I see anyone, like any person, like where I can get to?
Yeah, maybe up. Like if you go up the path, there might be some people. You heard some screams.
I will go to there.
Right. As you go up the path, on a rock next to the road, you see a man sitting, an elf, and you only know what type of elf this is because of what Pandora told. This is a Shadakai. He's kind of cleaning his fingernails with a dagger. And he looks up to you with a recognizing, like, stare. He says, "Oh, there you are. Hiding as always, is that it?"
What is that here? The end of the world?
Oh, yeah.
Can you tell me how do I get out of here?
Out of here. Murin, we failed. All of that shit we did with Arkin, with that boy you liked, it's all for nothing. We were too late. We couldn't stop anything.
What do you mean? What?
What? Are you alright? Did you hit your head on something down that cave? We've been at this for thousands of years, don't you remember?
Wait. Who am I?
Murin. You have many names. Green Shade, Lilypad, Panora. Any one of these ring a bell?
Can I run to the water and like look at my face?
Yeah, go ahead and describe the face you're looking at, please.
Oh, shit.
Panora.
It's very like probably a woman in her late 20s with like very fluffy purple hair with a lot of accessoires in them, like flowers and like butterfly accessoires. She has this like piercing green eyes, and almost there is an almost mischievous beauty in her that's she has the face of someone who's easy to trust, but is also someone who you can definitely see playing pranks on someone else. Probably her clothing, as always, is just a mix of things that she gathered through her. I don't know if that place, but during her journey, she gathered all kinds of things and decorated her clothes with that. There's just like her base clothing is so just standard adventurer like clothing, like stout boots, like leather, and it's quite plain, but she essentially decorated it with all kinds of like the way you make, the way you would make in boring like school bag, like how school children get a boring like brown school bag, but just decorated with all kinds of stuff. Like this is how she's like walking around in her clothes.
You look down in Pandora's face. Go ahead and give me an insight or intelligence roll.
I suck at both, so it's just...
When you looked at Pandora's hell, she was assigned yours for some reason. You look down on the past temporis, which is still there, hidden behind all of the clothing.
You're not suffering from me, Pandora. Don't tell me that. You're not suffering from me, Pandora, right? I should suffer here. I should get all the shit.
Yourself or what? Like, I know it's a stressful situation with the end of the world, everything. You could just go back to the summer court, like, pretend this didn't happen. Like, this is just one world. What's one more? Whatever, and then when, like, the
Hey,
next
you
thing
shut
he's,
up.
and the next thing he says, like, kind of sounds distorted, like, and you can't really make out the words. And he just looks at you. Shut up? Why?
Hey,
We failed.
what failed?
He points. You see, like, how, like, pieces of earth begins to, like, float up into this torrent of blackness. We failed Cerenar, you and I. We tried when we awakened that old man there.
What old man?
Arkan, don't you remember?
We awakened Arkan? Who is Arkan here?
Arkan, you know, the guy with the conventicle. He became a real big shot. You and I.
What?
And then we tried all we could to stop the...
Why did we have to awaken Arkan? Why would he do that?
No one else could. No
Why
one
do
else
we
could.
have...
No one else could close the...
Speak in full sentences!
Like this is not him speaking weird. This is the world around you scrambling whatever he's saying. Like,
What year is that here? What year?
it doesn't fucking matter, does it?
And Arkan is doing that?
No. Arkan is dead long ago. That up there, he pounds. That's the... So, do you remember what we agreed to do?
No, what did we agree to do?
Well, to face the abyss together? Well, I'm afraid I'm afraid I'm needed back at the fortress, so... I'm afraid this is goodbye.
Wait.
Yeah?
Did I ever tell you about someone? Like someone called Theus? No, not Theus. It's Antares.
Oh, the boy? With the weird fanatics? Yeah, you mentioned him.
What happened
as
to
well.
Antares?
I don't remember, honestly. Wasn't it just a minute ago, or like a few days ago, you took off? You're back now. I see. Came back to the cave.
Where are we here?
We failed. Go ahead and give me another inside check, please.
I will use my inspiration for that.
All right, sure. If your personal hell is like the wall of faces and kind of everyone Antares killed, kind of giving him their life story, then this must be Pandora's personal hell. This is constructed to make her suffer. So, what I'm trying to
see.
say is it's probably unreliable to kind of equate that to the factual truth of.
And that's the point at the storm there. The creation is our fault.
No. It just
Well, we
found
failed.
us because we failed.
So it is our fault because we failed.
Well, is it really ever anyone's fault? It's nature.
And this will take everything out.
Yep. It's going to eat all of us. But not me. So, Bjorn, you take care of yourself, okay? And I know you told me that you wanted to walk into the abyss with the rest of these mortals, but I'm out. And he kind of backs away, and you see how it seems like he steps in between the color of the world, and after a second disappears. And you just see the road ahead going through the landscape that is breaking up. You see the magma beginning to flow, or lava, whatever. I'm not a geologist. One of those, the one above ground, and people screaming, running for their lives.
And I go to see the people. How do they look like?
They're screaming, trying to get away as fast as they can.
No, what race? What?
These people here mix most humans, about a couple of halflings. You see a wagon of nomads kind of going as quickly as they can away.
Anything that I can recognize?
No. All of these people are like strangers. You might have seen them before, but you don't recognize them, like people in your dreams.
Okay. I don't see anything. The only thing was nightmare to end, and I will then see the storm, and I will swim towards it.
You swim towards the storm. The water around you begins to boil. The pain begins to flood through your system, but you keep on. You keep going. You get closer and closer until the abyss grabs you, and you can feel how gravity kind of loses its power over you. You get raised up. You see your skin reddened by the sea. As you get sucked into what looks like a colossal maw, just a big old mouth. You see buildings, people, everything else just getting sucked into this. And then white. All right. Roll me a Alex. Go ahead. Roll me a 1d3. Oh yeah. That means
apologies.
you need to type.
I've got to type it, have I?
All right. Yeah. /R1 space 1d3.
3.
All right. Horgan, you turn the key and you enter the apartment. Your side messy as always, and Rick's side pristine.
You're hell as hell.
Oust and Nongle, you're not there, but Theus, you're there.
Do I find a mirror?
You just push Togen aside, you run into the bathroom. There's a mirror. The one side is completely spotty, like toothpaste splash on it. The other side is completely pristine. The faucet is the same way. You're Theus again.
Yeah.
Do
I
I
look
also
around,
see him as Diaz if I'm there?
Yeah, you do. He's here for some reason. The others are gone. You don't know what happened. But you saw what happened to Theus.
Oh, so I still have. This is not like a dreamlike state. It's like I just stepped in. Okay.
Yeah. So you also, you guys followed Pandora, the woman, and then you found out because Theus began to you inferred it was Theus inside of this woman's body, and then when Pandora got sucked into the abyss, you all everything went white, and now you are in the apartment.
Torben just kind of looks around, very confused. Did we fuck up somewhere? How did we end up back here? What? Why are you here? Looking at Theus.
I don't know. But you are. Wait, are you talking?
I don't think I've ever been anyone else. I'm pretty sure I'm talking, yes.
Like, prove that you're talking.
I've known you for less than a day. What do you want me to say? This is my shitty apartment. You're standing on Rick's side. That's all I got.
What was the book that you have read in your apartment? What was the book?
Oh yeah, right. I mean, that's definitely not something I can fake. And I hold up the book that's lying on the couch next to me. Wow, would you look at that? Self-help guides. How to deal with your job and find love in companionship. Yeah. Look, this. Look, I've been through a lot of self-help books.
Oh, okay. Look,
you were a B a bit ago, right? Is that what you want to hear? You were a B. I don't know what to say.
But the thing is, anyone that was watching us could have said that I was a B. But this dreary pessimism and just a sure fatalism. That is surely talking.
Look, all I'm asking is don't turn into a fucking bee again, or this is literally my hell all over again.
Alright, let's go find the others.
Sure. I don't know. I don't know where to go. I'll try to open the door to the apartment and see if it actually is, physically there.
As you open it on the other side, Rick stands smiling. Hi!
Oh my god.
Prove that you're Rick.
Are you ready for game night?
That is not Rick, right?
He doesn't hear. He is.
Is it really game night? It was game night yesterday. What do you mean it's game night?
I love game night. We have to play Monopoly again.
Oh my god.
Goes in.
Oh god. Look, can we just wait until tomorrow? I feel like I've had a long enough day already as it is, okay?
Well, all of your days are long, and he points at the board. As it says there, Wednesdays are game night, so.
I think as Rick is starting to talk, you kind of notice that Torben almost starts to his face goes a bit blank, like he's forgetting that Theus is there, and he's like, all right, fine, look, let's just get it over with, all right? I mean, you're gonna fucking win anyway. I don't know how this bloody game even works. Fine, let's
It's all about realizing your investment as early as possible.
Yeah, and I always end losing up everything by the end of it, just like this goddamn hell.
All right, sure. Well, I'm sitting up. Do you want to be the boot or the dog?
I'll be the boots, sure.
Here, all right. So
Dog, I don't think this is the time to play Monopoly.
Oh, you're still... Oh, right. Rick, can you see this weird gentleman over there?
What? He looks... Who?
Oh, all right. You know what?
Are you drunk again?
I think the problem is that I'm not drunk. I think I'm gonna step outside for a few minutes and go pick up a few beers, all right?
Sure thing.
All right, just give me a moment. And I'm kind of just nodding at Theus towards the door.
As you open the door, Rick is standing outside. Hi! Ready for game night?
We had game night yesterday. What do you mean it's game night again?
No. It's Wednesday. Look. He points at the calendar with a queen bee on the cover.
All right, fine. Let's just sit down and get it over with then. All right.
Oh, sure.
I don't know
I'll
why.
it out. Let's go.
Gordon, eyes on the prize.
Oh, you're still here. Oh. Well,
Close the door. I will just put I will push the couch in front of the door.
All right. So you close the door.
This is not
As you touch the couch, you go through it like a ghost is.
This is not helping Torgen. Torgen, you want to get out of here. This is not eternity that you want.
it's the bloody eternity I have, isn't it?
Go ahead
Yeah,
and give
but you
me
can fucking change.
Theus, go ahead and give me a con save. You're still here. Torin can still hear you, but you can look at yourself. You're beginning to get transparent.
Okay, Torben. I got out of the person hell by dying, so we have to kill you quickly here.
Are you sure
Then-
you're the real Theus? Is that how that works?
And then Theus fades away.
That seems like something I would be telling myself.
Do you want to be the boot or the door?
All right, I'll be the boot.
All right, sure. Here. All right. Get ready to roll. Remember, first time you don't collect the monies.
It doesn't really matter anyway, does it? I'm gonna lose it all by the end of this.
Just realize your investments. It's all about realizing your investments early.
I think after Theus disappears for bits, like, you know, Torben probably is going to be playing for like quite a bit before he snaps out of it and is like, oh wait.
The rest of you sees like how Rick just lands on the most expensive property, like in the first round, and just buys it.
Why do I keep landing on the brown tiles? They're not worth anything. Like, how does this happen every time?
Well, just run luck, I guess.
Look, what is your next plan for getting me out of this hellhole, Rick? I can't be playing.
Oh, we failed.
bloody-
That like
I mean,
we tried
we
the
always-
last thing, and
we-
we're done now. You agreed. Now it's just you and me down here forever, ever.
I say that after every time we fail. What do you mean?
Right.
We fuck up. We try to dig a hole. It doesn't go anywhere. Suddenly we're back at the work, and it's another bloody day.
He takes out his he has like a punch through card. He says, "Look, I have all the 10 punches, so I guess we like that was what we agreed, and now we've tried 10 times, and I'm sorry it didn't work out for you, but well, maybe just enjoy working here, and like I'll help you get some more badges if you want."
Look, Rick, I can't deal with this for any more years. And what do you mean? Wasn't the entire reason you were helping me to get that badge of yours? What do you mean we're done? There's always another stupid plan. You come up with a stupid plan at least once a week.
Well, I'm out of plans, aren't you? Like, maybe you're just meant to be here, right? Meant to suffer forever, or like live with me. Haha.
You know, if I could do this as a bit of a more visiting thing, I'm sure it'd be a little bit more interesting. But
What? Are you moving out?
well, that's what do you think the point of trying to escape hell was? Do you think I would still be staying here, punching in every night?
But we're friends.
Look, I understand that you're happy being down here, Rick. I understand that, but I am not. I'm not going to be the boot every goddamn night, all right?
Well, you can be the dog. I offer.
But
it
that's
to you
not what I
anytime.
meant. That is not what I meant, Rick. I mean that I don't. I need to get out of this place, is what I mean. There is no last plan. What do you mean, last plan? That's not how this
No.
works.
This place is literally designed to be unescapable, right? You died, and like you're not in the realm of lamentation, so you didn't do anything bad enough to, deserve eternal punishment. But now you're here, and like you get to live your life. I guess if you want to end all of it, like that would be really bad. I think maybe you should go to a counselor or something. Like, why do you even want to get out so badly? Like, it's nice here. You don't have to pay for heat. It's like you have television and rules and
Yeah. And what great things the television has running on it, right?
oh yeah, there's a bunch of commercials all the time. I love them.
Look, I understand that whatever you did in life end up here, you're content here, but I'm not going to pretend that I don't deserve to be here, but I still have unfinished business, and I'm not intending to stay here forever. I'm not intending to do this mindless drone work every night. I understand that you're happy being a drone for your queen, but
What kind of thing did you do before you got here? You never told me.
have I never told you?
No.
Oh, God.
You always get drunk and then you throw a can at me or something, and then I put you to bed because, I have to help your friends.
Honestly, that might be preferable. Well, I suppose the short of it is that I did some good contracting for my clan, my family. They were good folk. They did they worked hard. I think that's something you can at least understand, Rick. And
For sure, busy like a bee. Haha.
that's it. Well, a little bit more underground, but let's just say that I didn't get exactly what I was supposed to get out of it. I'm not much like this, Hell. You're not supposed to work like a drone without getting something out of it, Rick. I think that's the one thing that's different between the two of us.
You didn't get anything when you worked for your family, or?
I didn't get what I was supposed to get.
What were you supposed to get? Like a promotion or a big like fancy cake or something?
Promotion might be a good word for it. I helped make that name what it was, and someone tried to take away my part of that name, and that was something that didn't sit right with me. So yes, I suppose you could say that someone took my promotion from me. That's a good way to put it.
Oh, and then what happened? You died? Did you? I hope you didn't do anything bad.
Well, it's a bit foggy. I'm not sure if that's this place or if that's just myself, but there was a lot of yelling. I'm sure that's something you can relate to. I do that quite a lot even here, but
Yeah.
there was a bit of a disagreement. I don't exactly remember how it ended, but I guess
You don't remember?
There was a confrontation. My younger brother was a bit of a stick in the mud. We didn't see quite eye to eye with how things were running in the business, and I guess I must have died in whatever happened. It is a bit foggy, but I must have done something wrong to end here.
Oh. Well, nothing to do about it now, so I'm sorry, but maybe just, and he like takes the two dice in his hand, he kind of holds them out to you, and he says, maybe just another game?
Tolkien kind of just takes the dice, kind of like rolling them around in his hand. And then he kind of looks back to the spot where Theus was as he faded away. Look, if I fail, I fail. But I at least want to be able to say that I kept trying until there was no more trying. And I would like to just try to toss the dice out the window and just jump through the window, crash through the window of the apartment.
All right, you crash through the window of the apartment. You open the door. Oh, hi! Ready for game night?
So I jump out the window, start to fall, and then snap. I'm back at the front of the door.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Rick. I'm sorry that I haven't done my parts in all of this. I don't know if you are in any way the real Rick back there, but I have to keep trying, and I would like to try and stab this Rick.
You kill Rick?
Yes, I would like to try pull out my hand, manifest the shadowy blades, and just as soon as he says it's game night, I would like to try and stab him in the neck.
You kill Rick? Everything goes white. Tanner, go ahead and roll me a 1d3.
It's a 1.
I'm going to give me 1 second, guys. And now go. You're in your family hall house. You see all of the divans are laid out, like a bunch of fruit and some rotisserie chicken, all kind of things are just everywhere. See the big kind of you have the big windows on either side of the hall, lights shining in. On the other side, you see the bustling city of Cato, just pure white in its marble, almost like a big pearl. So pristine. You see down, everything is kind of ready for a party here. The fountain in the middle of the room, so decadent. You're standing like on the dais where your family, like your parents sit, or lie, where they all these things, and behind it there's like a 2-to-1 statue of the emperor, the imperator, and a tall young elf, maybe like 10 years younger than you, 20 maybe. Still, what most people would call a kid or a young man, not really ready to rule. At least not if you ask the patricians. You see Torgen standing over there. Aside.
I think Torgen is kind of just standing there, kind of somewhat in shock, just looking at his hands, looking very deep in thought.
And just remind me, was I witness to Torgen's thing a minute ago?
You've been witness to both of them.
Okay, cool.
But I'll also say that just like Anton so beautifully kind of demonstrated, like this is a captivating place, right? I will say that this is something that Aust would probably like it's hard to distinguish between reality and not.
Okay.
Here.
We'll kind of look at him and just kind of cock an eyebrow. And then look around. Do I see any other of my kin in the immediate vicinity?
No, not right now at least. Right now it seems like almost too quiet. Like something is missing.
The setup in here, does it remind me of any particular event?
No, nothing.
Right.
Nothing in specific.
I think Torgen will kind of briefly snap out of it and look up to Aust, kind of just stare at him for a few seconds and go, I don't have any words of encouragement. I think we all have to face some inner demons.
Yes. Mine are more outer. Right. Sorry. So can I see these people that you put on? Am I meant to be able to see them yet? This lady.
No, not yet. Yeah.
No worries.
These will probably maybe fade in later. Who knows?
Okay. And does this look pre or post party?
It looks like the party is ready to begin.
Okay. Am I in my former adventuring gear, or am I in?
Oh, you're in your toga.
Oh God. Is there wine on it? Of course, there's wine on it. It's a party. I'm beelining wine. Which is what I would do before every party. I just probably have at least 2 cups before anything else happens.
Do you want to say anything else, Torgen?
I think Torgen kind of follows after and tries to grab a bit of the wine as well, realizes he's facing Drew as
Yeah.
nothing happens.
You begin to fade away. Any last words before you leave Aust to himself?
Look, I've known all of you folks for less than a day. All I can say is that everyone makes mistakes. And one shouldn't judge just because one ends up in here. and I'll kind of just nod to him.
The last thing I say to him before he fades out, I just kind of look at him and just shrug and just go, maybe this is a dry run. And then it'll probably disappear.
After that, like, people will begin slowly to fade in. You see your parents in front of you there. Your father, obviously, without the mustache, but I didn't think you would get this far today, so I didn't get proper elven noble tokens. So
I would make no effort whatsoever to interact with any of them, anybody who even appears remotely as a member of my family. Probably just sort of
Actually-
go around sort of doing buffet mode, just sort of picking stuff up off plates.
your mother gets up and she is out of her armor. Like, her hair has been like intertwined with like laurels, and the golden laurels of a general kind of adorns her forehead, her head. She's wearing like the red toga, and you are wearing the yellow one of patricianship, but with the red one is officers of the legions. She kind of goes over and she begins to like kind of, as she always does, like kind of correct your toga. Now there, you
Shrug
messed it
that
up
off
as
very
always.
quickly.
No, come on. You're meeting Lautensha over there. She's a nice woman,
Oh, shit.
and we need to get you a match. So now, please, we're meeting the family. Please don't make a scene.
I've seen, but I would never do such a thing. Goodness me.
You
How,
see, like,
how little faith you have in me.
see like a beautiful pale but also like almost sickly looking elvish young woman is lying over there just kind of waving at you, and you see your father, who is portly for an elf, so not really, but he's just, I guess, not skinny, right? He looks up at you. He has like his purple senator's toga on, as he says, "Now, come on, lad. Go do what your mother says."
Right. Yes. Of course. Of course. I will walk up to said young lady and just kind of sit
Little
down
t-shirt,
very
yeah.
abruptly. She goes, "So, I understand you're joining the staff. It's rather
Pardon me, this
rather an ostentatious get-up to be wearing, but you know, I mean, I'm sure the head of the household will find you something more reasonable to put on. Jesus, I mean, goodness me.
What do you mean? She just like has a dress of flowers and gold and silks. Whatever. do you
I mean, you look like you've ran through a harvest fair backwards.
Excuse me.
So, maybe we got on the wrong foot. Who's your father?
My father. And she points over to the seat on the other side there. Oh, there he is. Senator Coriol. You know Senator Coriol. He is maybe the biggest slaver in the Chthonian Imperium.
Ah, one of our finest cattle merchants.
Quite funny, quite funny. And then you see the father was like, "Yes, very well, thank you for the Subossiai, for having this lovely meeting for all of us. And as a token of our gratitude," and then you see rows and rows of slaves. Humans, halflings, gnomes, other elves. Not high elf, thank you.
No.
But
I'm
walking
moderate.
with trays of just completely like too many things. It is like food. It is gems and gold, and then I kind of put them up as the slaves are clearly like they are hungering, kind of thin, starved people. but also muscular. Like they're put to work every day. You see at the end of the hall, like 2 taskmasters are standing, like in there, in their legionary armors, kind of looking out over the whole thing as all of these things are put kind of on the steps here to your parents. With this offering, we hope that we can bind our houses forever to something stronger. And like everybody like politely golf claps, and like a harp begins to play.
I'm kind of probably fairly deep in the source by now in terms of like thinking that I should be here again. But there's still like an unconscious kind of sort of twitching towards where would be the scroll case throughout.
Yeah.
I just kind of panic for a brief second. I'm like, right, yes, okay. Please, everybody. I sort of begin getting out of the messy. Everybody, perhaps let's all stand up from these tables. Charge your glasses, and then I'm going to gesture to all these slaves that have come in. Sit down. There's plenty of food on the tables. I'm sure you'll eat well. Heaven forbid these people don't need any more, do they?
You see your mother instantly goes into problem solver mode and kind of goes up to you. Ah, so funny, yes. Very well, everybody, please have your seats, and let's drink to this union, shan't we? And then, like, as she raises her glass, you kind of are reverted into her kind of correcting your toga, and you are completely sober again. Now, there, you got mucked it up again. Now, you need to look presentable. You're meeting Letitia.
Oh, of course. I would never,
Victorians.
Well, there we go,
It's an
Heaven
important
forbid I
match
would
for
ever
our
disappoint.
family. Ours.
Yeah.
No. And frankly, you should be making an effort, at least.
Oh,
Would you
should
say
I?
so?
Oh,
Yes.
sorry. Right. Goodness. Completely
we're-
forgot. Yes.
So maybe go down and introduce yourself to the young lady. She's actually quite nice, I've heard.
Is she? Well,
Yes.
why not, shall we?
Yes, House, do what your mother says. Perfect. Tally ho and all that.
Are you sure she's mine? Never mind. I will go over to this table and let's go. Well, I guess you'll do.
Oh, thank you. Do you enjoy poetry?
Do I enjoy poetry?
Yeah, the
I know
fine
a-
arts,
I know
dramatics, maybe.
Particularly disgusting poem that I learnt from one of the slaves once. Perhaps I can recount it to you at some point.
Oh no, I don't deal in smut, please.
Oh,
You're a man of the. Oh, you've served in the military, haven't you?
in a manner of speaking.
Oh, I
Yes.
see. Oh well, that's sometimes you meet some people from the from the lower rungs of society there, and I see. Of course, you
The lower
might have heard-
rungs.
Yes. Well,
Right. Yes.
well, the animals out there. So many of them.
Yes.
But-
Where, of course, who are we but animals in togas?
Oh, you're not serious. I see. Like, she lays an arm on your, on your forearm.
I kind of just give her the boggiest look for a second. Let's go.
Excuse me, did I offend you?
No, of course not. How could you? No. Well,
And
know
after
about
that,
you.
the father kind of stands up, does the speak, does the clapping. In comes the slaves bearing all of these kind of gold and treasure and food.
goodness. What a lovely spread they put on.
Yes, quite. I enjoy
Hopefully not the only
salad
good
so
spread
much.
I have, but well, seems like they're planning some kind of celebration, doesn't it?
Oh well, yes. It is for us. The union of our houses is a great honor.
Mm.
To petition families is only proper, isn't it?
So I've heard.
Right. So what did you major in university?
History.
Oh, history.
Yeah.
What did you learn? Anything
le-
about
lower culture studies.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Why?
You know.
However, would that interest you?
I believe the tagline was "Learn the muck with the muck."
What?
So, crude. I know.
Was this some kind of punishment?
I believe it's more of a know your enemy.
She kind of looks around and she like leans into you and she starts whispering, I don't know what kind of sick freak you are, but just don't fucking ruin this for me, do you get it? I'll make your life a living fucking hell.
Not if I make yours mine first. Wait, no, not if I make your life hell first.
Well, already you're showing your true colors. Well, as long as you're the proper breed and you'll put a son in me, I don't give a fucking shit. Do you get that?
I'll put a knife in you if you don't shut up.
She like laughs. Like slaves begin to pour wine for you.
I'm gonna get a spoon and just sort of tapping on a knife and stand up.
Yes, boy. What do you have to say?
Father, dearest father, senator, patricians, one and all, dearest mother. I see brother and sister, dearest, are there as well. Are some of these yours, sister? Thought not. They don't look anywhere near beaten enough. And just a load of people laugh as well. I have an announcement to make. Sorry to steal your thunder, Ma Papa. I've made a decision regarding my future. I think the 25 years that I've spent in academia since leaving the Legions was an eye-opening time, but I think we can all agree that the future is not one in learning. So I'm happy to announce that as of next week, I will be returning to Legion, and I will be traveling to the northern border.
My boy.
Yes.
Oh, you're going to make your father proud, and your mother.
Yes.
It's not. Oh, but very well. We'll see if you can get into the military academy.
Yes. And of course, once the training is complete, I will return. Well, let's say wedding bells maybe on the horizon.
She nods at you, and like she's just staring daggers at you. You know for a fact that this was how your parents met too.
And I will kind of lean down at the same time, just kind of whisper to her, and it goes, "And the more time I'm away from you, the absolute better."
And she like she kind of like she's crossing her legs, and she kind of like shifts, and she says, "Well, I have more than enough people to entertain me in the meanwhile."
So, to cattle,
Well, quite. Those are cattle.
to the death of the Northmen,
Oh yes, those bastard Northmen.
and any other low race that we happen to come into contact with.
The Thonian Imperium shall rise again. Oh, cheers, what?
And to my soon-to-be bride of impeccably good stock.
Yes, Stark.
God bless her. Sorry, not gods. Emperor bless her.
Imperator bless her.
And
And
all
this
who-
union.
And all who sail in her.
People like look weirdly around, and your back. Your mother corrects your toga. Are you done mucked it up again? Don't mess this up.
Do I have
Good fish
any?
today.
Do I have anything sharp on me?
Not right now, but you know how to get something.
Yeah. Yes, of course, mother. Please go ahead.
She corrects your toga, like very like military neatness kind of folds around your shoulder. Make sure that everything is perfect.
Goodness.
So
I will. So that's her over there. Yes.
yeah, yes, lovely woman, fine stuff.
Excellent. Glorious. Very attractive. Right. Well,
Oh, I'm happy to say you think so.
best go and have a chin wag. And I will go over. I'm gonna pick up a knife and I'm just gonna slit her throat.
You slit her throat.
Yeah. And then I'm just gonna turn around and slit mine.
Your
Give
mother,
it a go.
Your mother fixes your toga. Oh, you can't mucked it up again.
Mother, I apologise. I believe some of the cattle's grapes that they served me earlier are a bit off. I'll be just back. I'm just going to pop to the the water
Yes,
closet.
of course, the
Yes.
water closet. Yes. Oh,
Sure.
Fine. Now do fix your toga in there.
Yes, will do. I'm going to head out the doors. I'm gonna close it behind them. If there's any way of barring those doors, then I will. And I'm gonna fuck
You
it.
find some statues or something. Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm gonna run.
All right.
And I'm gonna
Run
keep running.
down a hallway. Next, like there's a big window. You take like a curtain. You swing out. Your mother is fixing your toga. Now, don't mug it up today.
No. Of course not.
You need to impress these people. You need this union for the future of our family. Do you understand that, Oust?
Perfectly. I would
Do you? And she like kind of like tightens. Do you understand the importance of duty?
above all else.
Very well. Go and do a chin wag. Right? Make us proud.
Of course. I'll go over to the table, sit down. Do you know what I love?
Oh, no.
Poetry.
Oh, poetry, really? Who's your favorite poet?
Can't get enough of the stuff. Loris, particularly good. He does a very, very nice one about fields.
Yes.
About how the patricians oversee the great work of the cattle, and lead us on to greater things. There's one about the victories of the Northmen, but I must admit it's rather too grim for me. I'm sure you'll agree. But yes.
Oh, yes. Ghastly stuff.
Yes. A drink?
Oh, yes, yeah, certainly. And she
God.
raises your glass to you.
Yes. Well, here we are.
Yes,
This is,
quite well. So, you were in academia. What do you study in university?
Well, I was kind of scholarshiped there through the intelligence circuit within the Legion. So it's a study of the lower races. Yes, it's actually deeply interesting, if not barbaric. I must admit, but mostly just really reinforcing the superiority of our great mother nation. But, yes.
Oh, yes. Well,
Yes.
long live the emperor.
To the emperor. Yes.
And then the father stands up, does the clap. The slaves come in. People clap, and wine and dinner begins to get served. The harp begins to play. So, what kind of deal are we going to do with this? Like, have you ever been married before? Is that a thing, or?
No, not me. No, they've been saving me.
Oh, how come? They've been away, or?
Legion, academia, but also, you've got to find somebody of equal stock. So
you want to be a senator one day, I guess.
Oh, of course. Following in father's footsteps. I mean, I'm not ruling out another return to the front, just to do the duty. But
Oh well.
yeah.
What?
But yes, eventually.
She
Yes,
looks up. I don't know. Oh, looks like a proper match then.
Yes.
We might.
Good.
She looks like gives you the elevator. Again, might actually even enjoy your company if we're lucky.
Oh, you're too kind.
Oh, these arranged things are never easy out. But I've read a couple of books. We'll get through it. Otherwise, well, we'll just have separate bedrooms like my parents.
Perfect.
You just write it out, or do you do anything else?
I'm gonna write it out. Just gradually throughout the night, my personality just dwindles to nothing.
And then
and I become another imperial patrician.
After a few hours, you're just back. Don't mug it up again. Told you not to do this. Now, father's coming in with all the slaves. You know how very valuable it is. We need the money, right?
Of course. Yes.
Good. So that's the situation. All right. So you're beginning to think this has happened a few times. What is Oust thinking, like in the back of his head?
I was thinking if he had the blade right now, then he'd run through every single person in this room.
Well, you could try to get it.
I could try to get it. I try and get it.
It's in your head. What in the world is that thing?
I cast
Now,
sickening
boy, what
radiance
are you
in the
doing?
middle of the room. Yeah.
You see
Yeah.
the green light kind of shine off the golden statue of the Imperator at the end of the room.
With
Like,
with
it's
me in the room as well, but in the middle of it. But
Yeah, you see the light also like kind of coloring your parents in the green light as the dust begins to flow out into the sunlight. Now put that ghastly thing down right now. So help me, Emperor.
I just speak to the room.
Yeah.
Good people of the Imperium. Too long has our good empire stagnated and looked inward upon itself. I deem us to look somewhere else, somewhere further out, a wider focus. A lens that I hope to refocus at the benefit of all of you. And I do hope you can join me. And yeah, then I'll just probably unleash the power of the spell and just start just dealing necrotic damage and exhausting the crap out of people. As I just kind of walk through it, probably taking the damage myself. And just go, you see, the Imperium is built on a lie. Yes. And so I just see like my sister dying for one of the doors and just cut her down or something like that. It's because
The mother has a blade. She kind of engages you. You exchange a few blows. Clearly skilled fighter, right?
clearly.
I don't
And
remember.
I don't use any of the same finesse that she does. Mine's just pure fucking fury.
Pure fury. Now sit down and get fucking married.
It's a bit late for that. I think she's already dead.
And then
I was gonna keep hacking.
a few blows. You get her on her knees. You can hear the pulsing, the power of the verdant shard. As like you're about to deliver the final blow, your father kind of puts himself on knees. Now boy, don't do anything drastic. We're your parents. And we
I don't even let her finish. I just push the blade straight through both of them.
and we see
Actually, I'm gonna do it just to be apt. I'm gonna transform it into a spear and push it straight through their hearts.
oh beautiful. You
In
pierce
a
their
similar
black,
manner to
rotten heart.
having been told my own demise will be.
And you see white.
Well, that's a relief.
All right, Tanner, 1d2, please.
Well, that's a 2.
All right. All right. I'm going to do something like this. Well, not the lady. And you're just in a void. It's a wide, big old wide void. I forgot to put in the rest of the walls, haven't I? All right, let's do this real quick. There we go. That's a void now, right? Perfect. The wide void. There's a sign there. It says out of order. There's a little lunchbox and an empty chair. And underneath the chair, you just see like a purple creature just holding its head and like rocking back and forth. Like, no, no. Why does he have to be so hard to punish? No. Oust, you're there with Rick. All of you are there.
Minimalist.
What's going on?
1 second. You see this creature is just rocking back and forth. It has like a very bad kind of wig on, with like blonde hair. It's super weird. What do you guys do? You're just standing in the void.
Just to be clear, we're all here together now.
Yeah.
And
Just a random question.
was Nongle witness to everything that just happened?
Yeah.
But just witness, not...
All of you were witnesses, yeah.
Yeah, Nongle kind of steps back from the party a little bit and was like, what is this? What's going on?
As I said, I think it's a dry run.
It's the personal hell of someone, I guess.
Just a question. Does Rick appear to be more solid than the rest of us right now?
Well, this is probably not Nongle's perfect hell, so... Guys,
Pass through things.
where do you think we are? No, not that voice, no. It's not good, no. I'm going to get demoted, no. The imp kind of wails.
Are you really telling me that Rick is so happy down here that there is no hell imaginable for him? Is that what I'm getting?
Maybe.
No, I was asking that to the demon. I was saying that out loud.
What? It looks at you, it has like its big fleshy face. Yes, he is impossible to please. I have tried many times and I make the best plans. I have done great punishments. I have done the best deals, but none have worked. It is so sad.
Do we have to
I mean,
workshop
just-
Rick's hell?
Just to think outside.
What's the sign say?
Out of order.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm just gonna throw this idea out there. If he is so happy being in hell and there's nothing here to punish him, then surely his hell is just to be not in hell.
He became everybody else's punishment. It was not even my idea, and I was punished out to be here in eternity. Just to sit here and look at your fucking stupid apartment. To see you play Monopoly. It is very sad. Why are you so sad, Togen? Why don't you just pick yourself up and kill yourself fucking already?
Well, look, maybe this is your hell. Have you thought about that? Maybe this void is your hell.
Well, I guess that could be right. But I'm not really a person, so kind of I'm rubber and you're glue, right?
Torgan, that might not be the worst idea. Or the worst concept. Surely his hell is no other people to punish. Obviously not directly punished. That's why it's empty here. There's no one here to, you know, to be Rick around.
What? Rick says.
I think they're trying to say that you're too goddamn happy to be here for your own good, Rick.
Yeah, very happy. By the way, why did you stab me?
Look, I'm sorry, Rick. I have been through a lot in this place, and you're the only one who's actually been trying to help me. I was hoping I was gambling that was not the real you. I'm sorry. I am grateful for what you've done for me, but I am just so tired of that apartment and so tired of this place.
All right, apology accepted. That makes sense. The imp just keeps crying.
You.
Yes.
I will recite Bjorn's number that we got from the library. Where's that hell?
Oh, sure. I can take you there if you want to. But that one, he points at you. The little one, small hands, you know. The gnome. He probably he needs to get through his first though. So
Is it me or does this imp have some ex-president
It's very tiny.
Trump? Like
no, I would never be political in this campaign. Excuse me, it's just getting.
Don't
so
forget, I'm
fucking
still Ricky
twisty
Red.
here.
Most evil person.
No, Ricky. We made so many deals, you and me. We did it. We made the movies. We bought all the competition. We did all of the illegal things. Why? Why couldn't we just make a hell?
Well, our goal is always control the rule over the world. But that's not currently important. Get us through the hells as fast as possible.
How?
We want to
I'm caught in here as well. I'm very. It's sad.
What do we need to do to end this hell to get to the gnome's hell so we can get out to the other hell to get to this guy's hell?
is there any way we could just skip
Rick
the
stands.
hell? I don't-
Rick stands up and he's like, "Well, I'm not sure about all of this, and I think you're doing a pretty good job, my friend." Rick says, like, kind of patting the imp on the back. He's like, oh no, this is how it ends. Fuck. It's like, Rick says, well, I need a roommate soon if you need a place to stay. And the imp just, like, kind of looks.
I think at this
Well-
point, Torben is also walking up and putting a hand on the imp's other shoulder, like he feels the pain at this comment.
And as you
Point of
actually,
connection was built.
and as you actually have empathy with this creature,
Empathy.
everything gets
Empathy.
Yeah, empathy.
He's being
Everything,
empathic.
Yep.
everything gets
empathic.
white. And you are in a Nongle and out.
Oh God, what's my hell?
You're in a steel, like a clockwork tower, the city of Haven. You could recognize it everywhere. And so many people everywhere. Just people quickly going to and from. I'm just going to find some music for this. Yeah. People going to and from. You see like a bar, and it says the Happy Reunion on the sign. You're standing out. People are just everywhere. People are like saying hi to you, and like a bunch of your cousins and like cousins fourth removed, stuff like that, right? Are just everywhere, and you're just like standing out there waiting. And Oust is right next to you.
Does the Happy Reunion, does that ring a bell? Have I seen this pub before?
Hey, you've went through it. You've never been there.
Oh, I could go for a drink.
I think you may have had enough. Oh well.
And you just saw Oust like kind of drink himself almost to death, maybe 4 times.
At least.
It seemed to work for you. My hell's inside of a bar. I can't think of anything too bad happening. I've
Liver
always
damage?
wanted to go here, though. I've seen it. Why have I never gone in before? And like Nongle starts to Oz kind of fades off from Nongle's perception as he walks into the bar.
You go into the bar,
Yeah.
and there's like a lot of people, and there's like one table with a man sitting. Male gnome, maybe a couple 100 years older than you. Looks like you. More than your mom ever did. Grayish hair, stubble. And he kind of like the opposite way you do, like when you don't really know someone on the first date, he kind of like halfway stands up and waves and then just sits down again.
I'll look to see what I'm wearing.
What are you wearing?
Do I have my adventuring gear on? Do I have my book on my back?
No, you don't. You have your like traditional gnomish garb, so kind of like yeah. What do you think traditional gnomish garb is?
Oh,
A nomad garb.
for a nomad, it's probably
Overalls.
like leather vests with a whole bunch of tools sticking out of it, and beakers, like basically what an artificer would look like, But that's just their natural thing. Probably a little bit greasy and dirty. He's got his clockwork on his shoulder.
Sure.
Yeah, I'll approach the man at the table. Do I know you?
Well, no. I'm sorry to say no. And like the more you look at him, the more his like features blur, kind of, and his voice kind of distorts a little bit.
I'll look around to see if Ost is still there.
No, Oust has faded.
Is there anyone else in the bar that looks familiar?
No, maybe people like the same as I told Theus, right?
Yeah.
People from your dream, like you might have seen them before, but
I'll see if I can wave over to a server.
a server comes over. Now, what can I get you, hon?
Bud Light.
Sure. You mean Haven Light, right?
Hell, why not?
Sure. All right, here you go. What about for the senior there? Haha, you're two peas in a pod, aren't you? Well, here's two. And like, the old gnome kind of awkwardly kind of scratches his head.
Why am I here? I'll ask the old man.
Well, you were the one looking for me, weren't you? I know it's been a while, but here I am, so... Told me you had something important to tell me. But I'm sorry that we've...
Do you think you're my father?
If... Well, I'm pretty sure you'd made sure of that, hadn't you?
I have nothing to say to you. I look around confused and I'll leave the bar.
Right. Some time after that, I should just wondering, what is Nongle thinking as he's kind of going out, wandering in the hallways of the clock tower?
I guess he's slowly losing grips on the fact that he's actually in hell.
Yeah.
He's left this place before, long ago. He left his family long ago, and I think that's what he's thinking about. He's trying to push the common nomad life out, and he's focusing back on his studies. He's really trying to kind of forget about family and walk towards the where he escaped before, start magic somehow, lose himself in a spell book.
After a while, you'll find yourself outside the Happy Reunion. Oh yeah, you had an appointment in there, didn't you?
Right. Walk in, look around.
You see the man, he does the awkward
Call the server,
wave.
order a Bud Light or Haven Light.
Oh, you mean a Haven Light, right?
Haven Light, and I'll go sit down.
So, interesting meeting you.
I don't want to know you.
So why did you ask me to meet you here?
When did I ask you? When did I speak to you?
Yep, just before you found me somehow, and here I am, so...
I'm gonna try to cast Prestidigitation to like chill the beer a little bit. See if does my magic work here.
Yeah. Like at least the cantrip does. Oh! Yeah, I heard. You're the big wizard, huh? Oh, well.
The most powerfulest in all of the realms, yes.
Oh, well, that's really, that's real something, kid.
Well, do you have anything to say to me? I know I asked you here for a purpose that, but rather let you speak first.
Well, I just, no, I left for a reason, you know?
Well, tell me your reason. Why did you leave?
I'm sorry, Nongle. I was young and I wanted to go out and see the world. So couldn't stay put, couldn't do a family, that kind of thing. I just didn't really think about any consequences, to be honest. So I was a digger for many years, all over Cerenar, just digging ditches, digging canals, digging all kind of thing. If you need something dug, I can dig it.
And why didn't you come back when you were done digging?
I never finished digging, you know?
You still dig.
Yep. Just love digging. For love traveling. Never stand still. Never keep in place. That's that's at least how I guess your old man is.
What's your name?
My name is. You had something to tell me? Fuck, it's getting so fucking toasting in here. I'm just
Yeah,
melting.
it's starting to freaking heat up here as well.
Yeah, for me too. Holy shit.
The I wanted to know why you decided it was okay that you think you could just leave.
Well,
I want you to know that I've grown powerful. I've seen things. I've done things.
are you threatening me, Noggle?
I think I am. I'm not sure.
Well, I never did anything to you.
That's what you think.
Oh, what did I do?
I'll slowly start to speak the words of chill touch.
Sorry, I don't really understand.
And I'll summon the spectral hand and I'll wrap it around his throat.
All right, go ahead and roll a chill touch.
26.
Instantly freezes over. Dead. Full dead. You're outside the happy reunion. Oh, didn't you have an appointment? You do the dance, you say hi, you get the beer, you sit down. Oh, hi. No. A little awkward to meet like this for the first time, huh? So, you wanted to see me?
Why didn't you tell anyone where you were? Nomads all across the lands, and there was never any information about you, even keeping in touch. Many nomads travel the lands. Many nomads dig.
Oh, you know I'm a digger?
Didn't you
That's
just
neat.
tell me that?
What?
Never mind. Something feels strange.
Oh, well, do you need a glass of water maybe?
No.
So, yeah, well, why I never told anyone where I was going? I'm just a digger. I'm no one special.
No, I guess you're not.
Never been the smartest one, but seems like you okay there, buddy?
I don't know what I'm supposed to ask you. But I
What?
asked you here for a reason, did I not?
Didn't you? Yeah. Well, how are you? So you became a wizard, huh? How's that in the Conventicle? You're not traveling around like the rest of our people, aren't you?
I travel. I probably cover more ground than most nomads do in my work.
Oh, do you? Where? So what's your favorite destination?
Any plane but this one.
What?
Any plane but this one.
Like,
And I'll go
Do you-
into a like a breakdown of what the planes are and et cetera, et cetera.
he just stares like, well, I understood maybe 10% of that. I know what a sphere is, but this man is a simpleton, Nongo.
Yeah, very simple. I don't like. Fuck.
Well, maybe I never felt I was kind of welcome with the nomads because I'm I was raised with forest now.
Excuse me?
Yeah, well, how do you think I learned how to dig?
You, Uncle starts to get dizzy. A forest gnome?
Yes. Well, are you okay there?
I just can't stand them. They're so chipper and happy all the time.
Well, just like nomads. Well, yeah. Well, lived there. I actually got married to one. Maybe 20 years ago.
You got married again. And did you leave them as
I
well?
never was never married before. No, no, no. I'm digging for a living now to provide.
And why didn't you do the same thing with me then?
Well, I was younger. I was just not ready. I was just.
Maybe fire this time.
What? Fire?
Cast a firebolt at him.
Yeah, roll.
Okay. This is like the reset switch, right?
Full dead. You're outside. You get down. You sit. Oh, hi there, Nago. So, Nago, what are you thinking as you're talking to this man? Like you can't see his face. It keeps
Yeah, I
shifting.
don't know him. And everything that I'm hearing is like it's like I expected like my father was someone very important, and that's why he took off, right? But he wasn't. He's a simpleton, and that pisses Nongal off. The fact that he's involving himself with forest gnomes, even being in their vicinity, would piss Nongal off, let alone marrying one. So he's just becoming a bigger and bigger disappointment to Nongal constantly, right? So he's kind of like wanting to not dig too much more into what's going on with him because it's upsetting Nongal more and more and more. And he doesn't feel better when he fries him or chills him. So it's like, Nongal's frustrated, like I would say.
It's almost,
for sure.
it's weird. It's almost like, because he's so blurry, sometimes it's almost like looking in a mirror. It's weird.
Yeah.
Like, and the part of you that is rational and thinking, like, part of you knows this is a puzzle, but go ahead and give me this arrow.
Insight roll 9.
This can definitely be solved by rational thought.
Okay, I'll try to be happy for him. Like I'll entertain his thoughts. I'll ask him to tell me his stories and about his wife.
He tells
his
you
new
about
child and
his 4 new children and how he cares for them, and like they play catch, and how they've traveled to see places, and how he lives, and shows you pictures of the children, and it's like at some point when it just becomes too horrible, it reverts back when you're back at the table. Oh, hi there. You okay? You've been silent for a minute there, buddy.
I'm trying to figure out how to get out of this hell, Father.
Oh, what? The hell? It's not that bad. That serving lady over there, she's mighty nice, don't you think? Do you have a special someone back at that big old tower of yours?
Well, there is this orc, but size restraints and all that.
Oh, well.
Anyways,
Well, I'm not one to judge. You can do whatever freaky things. Yeah, no, I did.
yeah, of course you did. Well, God, I don't know what to do here.
Right.
Like I'm trying to think of like what like if I'm just gonna ask him, is your name Nongal?
No. No, my name is... Are you... You seem so confused. Are you... How are you feeling?
I don't feel well at all.
What? Why not? Do you need a glass of water, maybe?
Sure, I'll have some water.
You get a glass of water. You drink the water. It's fine.
It's fine. Yeah.
Does anyone else want to see if they can give Nongle a hint? If any of you have an idea.
Help me out here. I'm struggling.
Forgive him.
No.
He tried. he tried that at least. Yeah.
That is definitely crossed my mind. No. Yeah, I mean, I've tried to be nice. I've gotten pissed off that he was gone. This time I'll get really pissed off. I'll sit down with him. I'll be like,
Right.
why did you leave? And I'll like
Right. Go ahead and
Sorry.
say that.
choking him, like, why did you leave? Why did you leave me? Why did you leave Mother? Why did you leave all of us? The nomads. We needed you. You set an example for me, and it made me want to leave, and I left, and I abandoned everyone, just like you abandoned everyone.
What? What do you mean
Nongle?
abandoned you?
I
Maybe
locked myself away in a tower with spells and books and knowledge, and I taught. I did everything to not be a nomad, to stay away from them. I tire when I see them walking through the streets. I try to hide, and I don't want anything to do with them.
But why don't you want to be a nomad? Because I left. That doesn't make any sense.
You left, and so did I. Eventually.
Noggle.
Hmm?
I think the problem doesn't lie with him. It lies with you.
It's impossible. Noggle's perfect.
I'm going to say you all fade away again. Like your window gone. He looks at you, Nongle. He says, well, I'm sorry. I didn't really know you. You were just a wee little babby when I left. So I thought, well, you'll never miss someone you didn't got to know.
Well, I mean, obviously, you want to know who brought you into the world, don't you? Well, everyone else had their fathers growing up, and everyone seemed so cozy and tight, no one would even speak of you.
What did the others say?
They didn't tell me who you were, or where you went, or why you left, or even your name. I knew nothing.
Oh. And that made you sad?
Well, I never knew you, so I wasn't sad. But yes, in a way, I suppose.
He looks like in his beer. Well, Nongle, I don't know what to say.
Well, don't leave these ones.
All right. Hey, for all it's worth, I'm sorry. And I know that doesn't make up for anything. Yeah, well, if you're in the neighborhood, you're always welcome to drop on by, all right?
This is where you stay, then.
No, not here. In the forest.
Oh, the fucking forest. Jesus.
And the room gets white. As Noggle eventually muttered some words out loud for the first time. All of you get inspiration because this was beautiful, guys. Does anyone have inspiration?
I do.
Yeah, I do too.
All right. So,
Nongle, I assume we go back to the White Room.
no.
Oh,
Oh, well, yes.
yeah. Nongle just
Everything-
starts freaking out when we all land together. He's just like, fuck! Did you guys see that?
You're standing in like a snow-covered forest.
Oh wow, okay.
All right, go ahead. Talk.
This is it.
I think
This is where we should be.
also-
Bjorn!
Noggle is just freaking out in the middle of it.
Yeah, and Nongle's like, what the hell just happened there? Did you see that? Now you all know too much, and like Nongle's basically off of his rocker right now.
I immediately look for anything like traces of like a big man walk through the snow,
You
a bear.
You all need to be quiet. He was hunting before. He'll still be hunting now. We can't run into this like we run into everything else.
Do we know what he was hunting?
Boys. 2 boys. One
Right, he's a
looked.
bear.
Did I get a good proper look at the people he was hunting?
Yeah, one of them was himself.
Okay, yeah, so I would know. One was himself. The other one, someone similar age, looked similar to Bjorn.
Let's give you a recap to what you saw. And I'm really sad Jonas aren't here now to be a part of this. So, Jonas, if you're watching, I hope I do you justice, my man. You saw Bjorn's tragic backstory, basically. You saw him set out with his brother to capture the White Bear of the North, a mythical bear creature that should cement him as a hero and a true heir of Grim Tirson, the legendary hero of all Northmen. And they came to the bear, and they fought the bear, and it was a grueling battle. And then Bjorn is the only survivor. His brother is dead of his wounds. The bear is dead, and he has to choose between the bear and the brother to give the brother a proper funeral, so the brother can go into Valhalla, the proper way of Vikings, Northmen, or he takes the bear as a trophy that will actually cement his prestige, right?
Just out of game here, because if Bjorn's really important for that, we might want to have Bjorn for that here.
Well, we could always find him and then.
It's not important for this specific part.
Okay, good.
That's what you saw.
Do we look like we're in a similar part of the forest to where I saw him in the
Oh yeah,
vision?
definitely.
Okay. Yeah, I guess we start looking for prints then, right?
I also just want to remind people that I think we all saw our own hell, and if there was anything to go by, we might need to help your friend accept his hell as well.
Agreed.
Defeat it some way.
Found it quite cathartic, to be honest.
I'll start looking for prints.
All right. I need a survival check.
Yeah. 21.
All right. That's pretty good. You, after a while, you find bear prints.
Do we pass through things here?
Pass through. No, you don't. Or not really. Like the snow has prints, but you can't really touch the trees. So you're not like you're semi here, say.
Okay. I'll point out the tracks to everyone else, and I say we just start following them. Follow the bear tracks. I'm gonna be basically spamming messages, like in a cone in front of me, like just pointing and looking for, trying to get, if I can get some sort of reply from a bear, I guess. I'm looking for Bjorn, right?
For a while, you all follow the tracks. Anyone wants to do anything else?
I think seeing that we are a little bit more physical in this area, I would also just, as we're moving forward, recast Pass Without a Trace and kind of huddle everyone up.
All right. You stop putting prints in the snow as you continue on. What about the rest of you, Theus and Aus?
Have I
just following along? Yeah.
Have I tried to use the confluence since we've been in hell?
No, you haven't. But you need to trance to do that.
That's true. Don't worry. Yeah, I'm just gonna follow along with everybody else the same way as stealthily as we can.
You follow up. After a while, you begin to see signs of battle. There's blood, broken twigs.
Any bodies?
Not yet. You can follow the trail.
We're close though.
You follow the trail. After a while, you see 3 kind of creatures lying in the snow. A bear, its pelt red by blood. Young Bjorn and his brother. There's only a mist coming out of one of their mouths as Bjorn slowly wakes up. Begins to look. The bear. You see Pride searching for a moment, and then he looks at his brother as you see quietly. Tears begins to stream from his face. What do you guys do?
Remind us, what choice did he make when I
chose-
saw the vision?
Chose the bear.
Okay. And he's still out cold.
Oh, he's slowly gaining consciousness.
Okay. Well, we don't have time to hide the bear.
This is your friend. If this is his personal hell, how would he fix it? How would he want to change things?
By precisely that, by doing what he didn't do in the first place.
Young Bjorn goes to his knees. It looks like he forces himself to stop crying. And then he just begins to scream and he punches the snow bear as he kind of grabs onto his brother. And as he screams into the white, then it's muffled somehow for you guys.
Can you hear us?
You don't know.
Bjorn, you idiot, stand up. This is not how I know you.
Stands up.
Bjorn, look at me.
Looks at the Bjorn, at the bear. Looks at his brother. Looks at the bear.
Bjorn, listen, can you hear me?
Look at the brother. Looks out, like he heard something. He shakes his head. Looks at the bear.
But try to slap him.
Your hand goes through.
I'll try to scream along with Theus, see if maybe he reacts to more volume or more people.
Doesn't seem like it. Like it's like he hears something, but it's more like the essence of what you're saying. At some point, he begins to go over to the bear and begins to kind of.
Before he gets to the bear, I'm just gonna kind of sort of speak out. I'm not gonna shout at him. I'm just gonna say it like clearly enough. I'm just gonna go, there are other opportunities for honor, and there's other ways of attaining it. And
Yeah, go ahead.
an honor doubled through the protection of kin. Maybe the greater boon in the long run.
Gotta give me a persuasion roll, please.
Can I use my commander's thingy-bob for that?
I would say no.
No.
But the two inspirations that you got from these scenes, you could just use. So that's 2 free inspiration
Sure.
lying out there.
Spam the hell out of them. Persuasion, yeah? Obviously. Why can't I never find persuasion? Yeah, I'm gonna use it. 22.
Kind of looks at the bear. He kicks the snow in front of him as he turns around to his brother. Takes a few steps and stops. He looks back.
Bjorn, I know you as someone who, despite being an idiot sometimes, is someone with conviction and someone who tries to do good. You said you want to judge people. For that you need to follow your own ideals, your own judgment. And you always said your own judgment was good. And you should do good. And do you really think in this moment you are the judge that you always wanted to be? In this moment here, do you really value a temporary kill for the only chance to have a moment with your family, the last chance that you will have with your dead brother? To show him the honor?
I'll back that up with Bjorn's vision. The Fimble winter is upon us. We shall see Bjorn of Ragnarok. I'll repeat the entire thing. We have seen that when the bane of the man rises in the depths of forbidden relationship shall cause the era of prosperity or an age of fury and darkness, and then you must keep safe the fellowship of the lost child, and at the end the axe of the north must shatter. I don't know if this brings back anything to Bjorn, or maybe it makes him snap.
Go ahead, both of you, give me a persuasion roll.
Also, I just want to add that, Bjorn, you are more than that. More than a simple pelt being sung just because you killed a bear. There's a good person in your heart, and someone who can lead others. Someone who can do the right thing. Okay, persuasion. 34.
14 for me.
You see,
I use knowledge of the ages to gain proficiency for 10 minutes.
you see tears begin again to stream, like cutting white kind of paths through the bloody and dirty face of Bjorn. As he falls to his knees before his brother, he just begins to sob. And he looks at his armband, the symbol of honor, of duty to his lord, to Jarl. And he looks back to the bear again. Torgen, do you want to do anything?
I think honestly, Tolkien is kind of keeping a respectful distance, as he hasn't met Bjorn. He doesn't know about him beyond what little the others have told. So I don't think he will try to speak to him.
I'll let you know that you have 2 successes out of 3. So, one of you, you have 1 action left.
You've taken, or you will take 7 crowns. You'll do so for the sake of honor. You don't need the white bear to do that. You've proven well enough to yourself, at the very least, that you are strong enough to do so. Whether anybody else believes you is a moot point when you take those crowns.
Bjorn, you have people that stand behind you and truly believe in you, who have seen what you have gone through to prove that you're an honorable warrior. I've seen you, I traveled with you, I've sung ballads about you. Do you really want to show now that nothing of that is true? Nothing of that has any value?
As you speak, he's kind of standing up. He's going towards the bear, then he stops and goes back to his brother, and he just starts to scream this muffled scream. No one can hear him. But then the sound intensifies. You could hear as he kind of rips his head open, and you see 2 Bjorns kind of being ripped out of the same entity, and you see a white colored kind of healthy looking man being thrown in the snow, blood just slowly beginning to flow out, and then you see a dark shadow. Pelt of the blackest night on its shoulders, holding an axe of 7 crowns. As it slowly grows from a boy to a man the monstrous size of Bjorn, and even further yet. 12 feet tall. The axe hits the ground as you all stumble back, and you figure out that now you're finally corporeal again. You see the only white on this black version of Bjorn, a crown upon his head, and on it says Kinslayer. I'd like you all to roll initiative, please.
Oh shit!
And that's where we'll end this session for tonight, guys.
Oh no!
God damn.
Good.
I don't want to fight Bjorn. That's. I'll be in the back. You guys go get it.
So, wow, what a fucking session, guys. Holy shit.
It was really good. Tap tap.
You know, that was some really
Jesus.
interesting scenes with you.
God damn, that was a roller coaster of emotions.
Hell yeah.
So,
Definitely a roller coaster.
did you have enough sessions to prepare for that for your character, Anton?
I think we're getting there, but it certainly is something when everyone else has so many sessions behind them.
A bunch of secrets on the table, a bunch of things happening, a bunch of tragic backstories, getting
The edge.
used a little bit. I hope you enjoyed this. I have thought it was interesting to make this mystery kind of escape room dungeon, and then on top of that, your own personal hells. So I hope you also enjoyed it.
Thank you for sticking out for what seems to be 400 degrees.
This is
Yeah.
very warm.
I'm just looking. I can just see your shoulders.
Yeah, you're
Yeah, but like your
working in a
hair
sauna.
is sticking to your like, forehead.
I am
Jesus.
like extremely warm in here. I
Go
ran
for
out
a
of
shower,
ice.
dude.
I ran out of ice cubes.
Yeah.
Oh, I will. This is sweltering heat. I don't know how warm this is, and I don't want to know. I'm just stuck inside a small office with a computer. I think that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We all have our own hells to deal with.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
As I draw you through your own hell, I'm just sweating so much for all the world to see on Twitch. So you're welcome. You can get the uncut sweat experience on Patreon. So thank you all for watching.
OnlyFans.
Yeah, we're
no,
gonna
we don't
start
have an
OnlyFans. We'll go sweating
Yeah,
with roar.
we're the only. I don't want people to make an OnlyFans account to support us. That seems like overly aggressive. Please don't. You don't. If you have, that's fine.
If you wanna
I'm
see
going
us
to
play
change the
naked.
subjects.
Anyway.
Thank you all for watching. I think this has been a lovely session, guys. And next time, in 2 weeks' time, we'll figure out how you get Bjorn or Bjorn's soul at least out, and how you get out of Hades. So I have a lot of interesting things ahead of you, and until then, thank you all for watching. Again, the waltz was the Madman Waltz by Technical Hitch. We've had a bunch of beautiful.
Is it is it in Fortnite or are we skipping one?
Let me just check before I turn off here. No, it's not on the Fortnite. It will be on the 12th. We might do one on the 5th or the 22nd, but we haven't agreed upon that yet. So keep yourself posted. We'll go ahead and look at the next time we play.
So we're on for the 29th. Yeah.
Yeah, perfect. All of you, thank you all for watching, and thanks to everybody. Thanks for Michael Galvi for the beautiful music and all the other artists that we've been using. Thank you to Incarnate. I've made the Department of Mysteries map and the 2 maps in the Realm of Lamentations in that. So that has been really good. And of course, thank you to our IT guy Nick, as always, sticking out for us as a real champ. Nick or Juno Gaming is streaming twice a week, I think, on twitch.tv/Juno Gaming. Which days are that, Tanner?
Oh, he's all over the place now, but still every Saturday for sure, solid. Thursdays, sometimes Tuesdays, but yeah, he's all over the place now. He's live a lot, so.
Well,
Live
go
a lot.
ahead. If you want to watch other things, Dungeons and Dragons, go ahead and do that. Otherwise, we'll be back on the 12th of August, the latest. And until then, take care and goodbye, ding dongs.
Goodbye, Dig Dog.
Ding dong.
Bye bye, ding dongs.